here's a little intro until I get one professionally done. Like, comment, and subscribe to join in on the fun. Hi, hello, welcome. Today, I am stuck inside because it's a blizzard. And I am in Valparaiso for Christmas. I had to come early because I was originally supposed to come up Thursday, which is today, but the storm is nutso. So currently it's -7 outside. The wind chill's like -35. And I'm from Buffalo, like big snow belt area, like crazy cold, feet upon feet of snow, and it normally does not get this cold. So there's not gonna be a lot of snow. There's gonna be like a foot, but there's a blizzard warning, so there's gonna be like 50-mile-per-hour winds. Buffalo is actually getting like 75-mile-per-hour winds, so it's going right across the Great Lakes, and I had to come up here early because otherwise I would have been driving into this. So today was the snow and the cold. It dropped from like 40 to like -7 within a few hours. Tomorrow and overnight tonight is when the wind starts, the blizzard conditions. So I'm hunkered down. Everyone's doing stuff. Jacob's watching TV or something. I don't know. He's doing Jacob things. And I'm gonna color. I have this little Groot, this Christmas festive Groot that I brought with me because, you know, I have to pack Funkos to color when I go to my boyfriend's parents' house for Christmas. This is a ridiculous situation, but I wanted to do this before I had to leave, but I couldn't. So now that we're stuck in the house for like 3 days or whatever this ends, I get to color. And I also brought, look at this. This is like one of my favorite things I own. It's this Sharpie marker kit, and this spins. It's really cool. Like, you get all these colors. Oh no, some fell out. I think they're actually in the box. So I brought this with to color Groot. So let's open him up and see what he looks like. On the box here, you can see that it says DIY, do it yourself. And it's an only at Walmart guy. Here he is, like half colored, but I was thinking, and some other people suggested that like if I left some of the white showing, it would look like snow on him. And you can see on the back there's other Avengers. There's Hulk and Cap and Groot that you can color too, but I chose Groot because it's Groot. He's adorable and he's a tree, and that makes the most sense for a Christmas Funko to color. I mean, Cap is a snowman, so like that eliminates a lot of the coloring, and Hulk is mostly green. So at least with this guy, I'm trying to open him now. Oh, he's a little bobble color guy. So look, you have some like lights on him to color. This little pot has a little bow, and there's little ornaments, and he's super cute. Look how happy he is. I have a Groot that looks like this without the decorations, so they can be friends. And if I didn't want to like make this Christmas themed, maybe I could make these like tomato vines or something. I don't know, maybe he's now a tomato tree, even though tomatoes don't grow on trees. All right, he's definitely a Christmas guy. So here is the Sharpie box that I told you about. So if I open this, and I've had this for a long time, so it's kind of a mess. Like you can see where I've like scribbled in the background here. So here's the actual wheel of colors. A couple of them fell out. So this guy goes here with the pinks. This one I think is just extra. And then there's these Sharpies too. Great for dark surfaces, as it says here. And they're metallic colors. So I guess I could make a metallic Groot if I wanted, although I don't have all the colors I would need. So I guess I'll just stick with regular Sharpie Groot. And I was gonna use Crayola, but I wasn't sure if they would wash off. So now I'm gonna stink up Jacob's family home with the smell of Sharpie, apparently. So I'm trying to see if it says anything on here, like instructions for coloring. No, they don't tell you anything. You're just on your own. So maybe you could paint it, maybe you could stain it, maybe you could roll it in mud. I don't know, but it's blank and you could do whatever you want with it. So I'm trying to do like a basic one for now. Like, is this red? This doesn't look that red to me. This looks more pink. No, it's coloring red. So I'll show you like on the box. Like, that's definitely red. The cap is misleading. Maybe they faded over the years. I think I've had the set for like at least a good 5 years. So, what color is the bow red? I'm trying to decide. I don't know how long it's gonna take me to color this guy. So I don't know how exciting I am and if I can fill this whole thing with banter, witty Jenny Penny banter the whole time I'm coloring, or if maybe I'll do like a fast forward type thing, like that's me in fast forward while I'm coloring. All right, this might take a bit. Like, I've only gotten like that far with the bow. This may take a while. Maybe I need teamwork. Maybe I can like go sabotage Jacob's family to come help me color Groot. So how was your day? Did everyone get their Christmas stuff wrapped? Yes. Oh, that's good. I'm glad to hear. I have everything wrapped. I actually, like I said, I was in such a hurry to get here that we had to leave a day early, that I had to bring stuff with me that I didn't get a chance to finish. Like, I wrapped the presents, but I didn't get a chance to do like gift tags or anything, so I brought that with, and yeah, it's chaotic. I brought this little guy with. But I am very glad that I didn't have to travel in the snow, because Jacob and I went to the store earlier and it was terrible. It was so cold, and like, we had brushed the car off obviously before we left, and by the time we got back out of the store, there was a ton of snow. And then by the time like even we brushed off the car and got in, I say we, Jacob brushed off the car. I guess I should give him credit since he's a gentleman and all. But by the time he got back in the car, it was already snowy again. All right, I'm gonna work on this bow and be back. Here we go. Groot has a teeny tiny little bow around him. It's still kind of wet, so I'm trying not to grab him from the bow part. But I'm trying to think of what part I should do next. Should I get like the bulk of the brown done? Maybe I'll work on that. There's only one brown Sharpie, so whatever type of brown this is what Groot is going to be. So there's not much of a choice. But there is a lot of brown to color. Oh no, if I'm making this brown, what color should I make the pot? Maybe I'll make it like green to be Christmassy. Oh, but his little leaves are gonna be green. Maybe I'll make it like dark blue. We're trying to avoid his little eyes. This is difficult. Jacob, do you want to color a Funko?
I'm okay.
He's okay.
I'm not good at coloring Funkos.
I've never colored one either.
Is it hard?
It's not easy. Like, this is far more difficult than I thought it would be. I'm also trying not to make it streaky and go all in one direction, but not sure how well this is going because he has little like grooves on his face, like, see, to add definition. So I'm gonna work on coloring him. Maybe for this part, I could do like the fast forward thing like I was talking about. So I'm just gonna color and let it go. So I was just thinking, I never finished customizing Jacob's Funko. Some people have actually asked me, and I started it after we got back from California. So we went to California in like, when was that? May or June? So it's been like half a year, and I have not finished it. Originally, I had to stop because the brushes I had were too thick, and I bought some paint markers, and I bought some thinner markers, but I never actually went back to finishing him up. So I think that's my goal for the new year, is to, because I'll be home for a bit. So I think that's my goal, is to get that done and show you guys. So maybe I'll do a video on that too. And I also want to show you guys my Funko collection. I know you guys have been asking to see that, so I just have to be home long enough to be able to get the shelves all nice and clean and dusted, because that's the one thing that's really hard about having so many figures and stuff, is keeping the shelves all nice and tidy and dusting each individual Funko. So I've started the process, and then we went away to Florida, and then I came back and it was dusty, and I started the process again, and now it's Christmas, and now I've been places. So hopefully I will be able to get that done, because as I tear down Christmas stuff, I'll be cleaning and putting stuff up on the shelves again. So hopefully I will get it. And now, here, I'll show you. So far, look at his little face! Yay! So I'm gonna let it fast forward again, and you guys can watch. So here's his face. I think for just the sake of time, I may just do the front of him for now, because I did not realize that this is going to be, like, he may even need two coats. Do you see how his face is kind of like streaky there? So I don't know if this is going to be complete in this video. Like, I highly doubt it. This may be, like, I may not even finish this until I get home. I'm sorry to disappoint, but maybe it'll be done this video. We'll see. Right now I'm doing his eyeballs, because I feel like he's just kind of staring at me right now with those big white eyes. And now to be black, like a Funko's eyes. And that'll be less creepy. Yeah, I already have to do 2 coats on this eyeball. So there's one eyeball. I'm also sticking, like, can you see the brown on my hand? So I'm sticking to this because it's tacky. But this is a learning process. Like, now I know what to tell you guys about getting a do-it-yourself Funko. That there are some obstacles to overcome. Eyeballing Groot. I am Groot. You know, I. Eyeball. Look, he has eyeballs. He can see now. He can see us. Hello, Groot. I'm sorry that your face is so weird and blotchy. I will fix you. Look, you can see my fingerprints on the back. Like, that's weird. I'm trying to decide if I should draw in his mouth. I have a thinner tipped black Sharpie, so maybe I'll try using that. Yes, this was a good decision. Now he's happy, even though his face is kind of weird. Yay! So I think I'm going to work on the vines and these little ornaments in his hands next. Look how intricate this body is here. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to get this all done in the course of this video. This is quite the undertaking. So he has all these vines, and I mean, I could like rush through now to get it done in time, but then he may not look that great. So we're gonna try. Yeah, I have to put another layer on him because he's all splotchy. I must have gone over like this piece twice, so he's darker there. So let's color some of the vines. We have a bunch of different greens. I'll use the darker green for now. I'm gonna try it out. Yeah, that's like a Christmas green, so I like that. So I'll be back. So I've colored some of the vines, which, I mean, I don't think these are vines. So I was looking at the box, and mine is just like a hot mess, let's just say. But Groot here has the vines around him, but his vines are brown on his body, and then these are lights, and like on his head where I started coloring, like you can see this one I colored green, and this one I colored green. Those are lights and not just like bulbs that are on him. So yeah, I think his body, like the twine here is all brown. And then, like, these are ornaments. I think these are the only ornaments on him. But these look like buds. So I thought they were all buds. Oh, and this one's an ornament over here, too, that's hooked on him. Like a little tree. Oh, and yeah, that's the one I just showed. All right. But yeah, this is quite the undertaking. I'm going to be here all night. They don't show on the box what color these guys are. Maybe he's covered in snow. So let's color a couple of the ornaments so you know he's actually holding something. And we'll color one yellow, and you can see here, like, you start and then you have to go all the way around, and then you get ink on your hands, and then you smear it on other parts. So I think the best way to do this is to like start and like let an area dry, and there's also like little nooks and crannies. Like if you look here, I only did like part of the lights, and I'm gonna have to work on those more because it needs to spin around and get a couple coats, and yeah. I wonder how it is outside. It's Jacob and I walked outside just to see how it was, and it's so cold. And I know it gets cold in the winter, especially like by the lakes, the Great Lakes. But this is cold. The last time I remember it being like this was during the polar vortex, the first one in Western New York. And that one I was still living in Buffalo. Now I live in Rochester. So that had to have been like 10 years ago that this is the last time I remember it being so cold. Like, it may have a wind chill of -7, but the temperature very rarely gets that cold. All right, so we have at least half of the ornament covered, not covered, well covered too. Look at this little ornament. So we have the easier part colored, but now you have to go inside, and this is quite the undertaking, like I said before. I did not realize it would be all this. I mean, I like doing it. Like if I could just sit here for a couple hours or even over a course of a few days and do this, it would be super fun, but I need to not worry about filming while doing it, because this video is going to be like 3 hours long if I do it all on here. And I don't think anyone wants to watch me color a Funko for 3 hours. I mean, maybe you do. Maybe it would just be like a live stream of Funko coloring. I'm trying to decide what color to color the pot. I kind of like this navy blue. Would purple go with that? I don't have a dark green. I wish I did. Maybe that's another thing. Like, maybe I need the paints because I could like mix colors. And my throat's starting to hurt from the smell of the Sharpies. I do have these metallic colors. I could make him like a metallic brown pot. That'd be kind of cute. And then maybe add to the bow with the metallic. My throat really hurts from the Sharpies. I've been at it for a while. Well, let's see how this looks in contrast to him. Oh, I think I kind of like it. So this is like a gold. Oh, maybe I should have done the bow in gold. So that's what that will look like. I feel like we're just in stages here. Like, only like little parts of him are colored. Yeah, so for 2023, the goals are going to be have this Groot colored by next Christmas, because it may take a while, and get Jacob's custom Funko done. I was working on the Crocs. Oh my god, this is intense. All this Sharpie smell. But yeah, I sculpted. Oh no, I just got it on the ribbon. Yeah, so now I'm gonna have to go over that. Yeah, this is quite the process. I think it's fun though. I like that they have this, especially for a little kid who loves Funkos and wouldn't be quite as detail oriented as I am on here. Let me see if how easy it is to cover up my mistakes with the Sharpie, because there's gonna be a bunch. And hopefully it's not permanent. I mean, it's a permanent marker, so it may be permanent. Where did I get it on here? Maybe if I like smear it off. There we go. So I added this. I think you can do that for dry erase markers that on the board. Sorry, I'm trying to get the tip cleaned. Like if you have a dry erase board and you can't get the dry erase marker off, if you color over it with another dry erase marker and then wipe that off, it usually comes off. And yeah, that worked. So I colored it again with this over my mistake and wiped it off with my finger. And now it's perfect, or as perfect it can be at the moment. I'm going to put my markers back in color order, because that will drive me insane. Maybe I'm too meticulous for all of this, I don't know. But I'm gonna work on this guy and wait out a blizzard. Hopefully we can go out for Christmas and all that stuff. I'm glad I got here early though, because now I don't have to worry about driving in the snow, at least not as far. Like I had to drive 9.5 hours here. So 9.5 hours in a blizzard would have been just awful. So let's look at him in the box for now. I'm probably gonna take him out tonight and work on him some more, but just to see our creation. Look at that. Look at him partially colored. It's funny. Jacob, look. The Funko is not done. I'm currently filming. Like, this is very time consuming. Look, my hands, like my throat hurts from inhaling Sharpie. Like, look. Like,
you got a ways to go.
Good, I know. I feel like I've been doing this for a half hour and I haven't gotten very much done. Like, my fingerprints are on the back.
Oh, no.
This is sticky.
Maybe it's better to just buy Funkos that already have the paint on.
That's what I'm thinking. It is fun. Like, maybe I should like paint. I don't know. I don't know the best way of doing this.
Supposed to do markers?
It doesn't tell you what to do.
It doesn't?
No. I couldn't find it. It just says, do it yourself. Like, all right, you're on your own. Thank you, Funko. So, yeah, I'm gonna pack this little guy up and work on him some more tonight and probably for like the next 3 months. And maybe he'll be done by next Christmas because this is quite the endeavor. So he's gonna go in here and look how cute he is in the little box. You don't think he looks cute? Yeah. Maybe we could just call this a failure. Like, it's a lot harder. And like, look, like here, I like colored over it more than once, and so now I need to put a second coat on him.
Oh dear, that's a lot of work.
It is. Like, for $8, I could just go buy him completed.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't be done by me, and maybe it's just the pride in coloring it.
Maybe.
I don't know. Thanks for watching me and almost Groot. I am almost Groot. So if you want to color a Funko, you should do that and then send me pictures of your results because they have to be better than mine. And if you want to color other things on my Patreon, which is below, there's some coloring pages, and those are much easier to color than a Funko because it's flat. There's not like crevices and nooks and crannies and sticky fingers and sore throats from Sharpies. Unless you're coloring it with a Sharpie, then I guess you'd have a sore throat. So thanks for watching. Merry almost Christmas, and